Did Sadia Khan use Andrew Tate techniques and insults and polarization to rise to fame? That's the big question. And did you think she could get away with it like he does and still have all this kind of like lifestyle in Dubai like Andrew Tate has? Because she does say things which are similar to him. So she apparently, allegedly, from people in my comments and from other people, they're saying that she uses terms like in the comments when she responds to someone like that they're brokies, that they're losers. And it's interesting because that's exactly what Andrew Tate would say. And I don't know any other influencer out there in the world that would talk the same way. The thing is that Andrew Tate doesn't say he's a psychologist. He basically says he's basically creating an army of toxic materialistic men in order to gain fame and money. And he puts all of that money then into crypto and quadruples it. And then just how do you say, flashes with his cars and everything, and then that feeds back into basically his university again, and he does the whole thing over again. And I think she wanted to be like the Andrew Tate version in Dubai of as a woman. She wanted to be like the female version, but like toned down. But when you think about the comments like brokey and loser, it's weird that she picked up that kind of like new terminology from Andrew Tate, and then starts to respond to people like that like crazy. And I think she mistook something, and her strategy. I think it was a strategy for some reason, but I think that she misunderstood how Andrew Tate did it. So to explain it, Andrew Tate, he basically, not a fan of him. Just so you understand, doesn't mean he says some things which are not true, which are not true. Whatever, you know what I mean. So basically, he used his kind of army to post videos, controversial videos of him saying things on TikTok. That's how the algorithm kind of like picked it up, and that's why it became famous, because that polarization and that kind of like that provocative stuff is great for the algorithm, especially on TikTok. And so that's a totally different strategy. But going on to your Instagram and going on to your YouTube comments, and then when people call you out for stuff, calling them brokies and losers, that's not Andrew Tate's strategy. So I don't know why she picked up those words from him and then started to use them, on people that were commenting. It's if she would have done like polarizing and confrontational content in YouTube or in TikTok or Instagram, you would be like, okay, she used this for the algorithm in order to go global. But so I don't understand why she picked up that kind of language. It must really have like a narcissistic complex in a way if she really did write those comments. That's really weird. Like, why would she call people brokies and losers? And I understand why Andrew Tate does it, because he purposefully likes to play with the crowd. I mean, look at his expos. He purposefully likes to play with the crowd in order to get a response, and he doesn't care like if a certain crowd is not pleased by whatever he says. He just needs like 10-20% of that crowd to be like, I want to live like him, I want to have this sports car, and I want to live in Dubai, have these watches and these superficial women, and then I'll just buy his course. That's what he wants, and what people kind of like fall for. But so Sadia Khan is basically trying to reach kind of like the same crowd in a way, and maybe that's why she tried to copy some of the stuff that Andrew Tate was doing. I don't exactly know, but it's interesting to observe that, and because it's coming out over and over again that she was using words like brokey and loser, which is strange.